Hi, welcome to Learning Partners One Story a Week. Okay, for this week, right, to help the P3 and P4 students with their coming end of year examinations, we will first actually go through the ways to start a composition. If you've been following the blog, you will know that I actually did this for P5 and P6 students, and we actually did 9 ways. But for P3 and P4 students, obviously because they are younger, so we don't expect them to learn as much as the P5 and P6 students. So we will only cover 5 ways. Okay, the 5 ways would be to, the first one, describe the weather. Okay, but take note of this. Because if you actually look at the picture, you will realize the picture actually takes place indoors. So then it's not really appropriate to describe the weather to start the story unless you build a link to the story. If you download the answer key, okay, to this week's compo, I actually did in my sample, show you how to do it. I actually showed you in the sample how to do it by describing the weather and then linking it to the scene in the classroom. Okay, another way to get around this is instead of describing the weather, you can actually describe the place. You can describe the classroom, right? Okay, a second way to do it is actually to begin a story is to use speech or dialogue. Okay, so you can actually start the story with maybe the teacher finishing her instructions, or the main character, because if you see the picture, right, you will see the main character talking to his friend. So maybe what the main character said to his friend. Okay, a third way to start the story would be flashback. So maybe it has been years after the incident, and the narrator, maybe he sees the scar on his finger, or someone mentioned the scar on his finger and asked him how he got it. Or perhaps even when he was packing his room, he came across that card that he was making in the art and craft lesson, and they triggered the memories. So then after that we will actually start the story proper. So you can actually do it through flashback or even through a question. Okay, like, have you ever done something that you regretted because you didn't listen to someone's advice and something bad happened? So then, okay, this is a case of that happening. Okay, and lastly, you can even begin at a climax. In this case, the climax would obviously be the part where the narrator cut himself. So you can actually start it with a combination of the climax and speech. You can have it start the story with the narrator screaming because he cut himself. Okay, I have got 2 boxes here. The boxes are actually provided for you to actually, after you have downloaded the compo, you can actually don't copy or don't do your story using my introduction. Okay, it is sort of like defeats the purpose. You can look at the samples that I give, and then from the 5 ways to begin a conversation here, pick 2 and just practice them in the boxes here. All right.